Hey guys, I'm super excited today to be bringing you our Google Ads checklist. This is an A to Z, everything you need to know to set up your Google Ads. Now, I'm going to be actually splitting up these series into 3 videos. This is the first one, and we're going to be going over keyword research today. So let's jump right into it. All right, so let's talk keyword research. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the next slide, which is the first item on the list is review landing page and discuss service with client. What does this mean? That means that for any campaign, for any landing page, especially real estate investing, when you have a landing page, when you have a site that you want to promote and send your ads to, the first thing you want to do is review that landing page. Check it out. Check out what market it's a part of, and check out the keywords associated to that landing page, and try to really dissect the landing page as far as the sub-services and what is being offered on this landing page. So for all intents and purposes, what you want to do is go ahead and study the landing page, go through it, and if you have any doubts or if you have any questions, discuss it with your client. If you have a client, if you have a partner, or if you have an investor, in this case, that you want to go after for, let's say, a specific market or a specific type of property, or any criteria that may be specialized, this is the time to do it. All right. So that's the first thing you want to do. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and jump on Google and start searching for that criteria, right? As you understand it. Search for the market, go into Google, go into the market, and if you're not living in the market, you can do a couple different things. You can go to isearchfrom.com and actually do pull searches from that market, like as if you were there at that moment. Otherwise, if you are in the market, just go ahead and pull up Google and start searching for that specific criteria. In other words, what would you be searching for if you were a motivated seller and you were looking to if you were looking to sell your property, right? What would you be searching for? Next thing you want to do is start building your keyword list. And you're going to be doing this through a series of rounds, with the first item in each round being to find the top or seed root 1 to 3 keywords, either on your own or with your client. The first thing you want to do is actually do this on your own. And once you have, or you believe you have a few good keywords, go ahead and talk it with your client, your investor, your broker, whoever you're working with, your partner. If this is all for you, then great. But really try to hone in on seed keywords. In other words, the keywords that will be the most obvious, the most popular, right? The keywords that would come to mind first and foremost, right? Sell my home fast. I'd like to sell my property in fill in the blank. There's a bunch that can come to mind, but just do it in a way that is natural, right? That you feel is the most common seed or seeds for this particular service. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and use tools like Google Keyword Planner, SpyFu, Ubersuggest, KeywordTool.io, and Keywords Everywhere. What this will do is it will facilitate and let you generate additional keywords that you could never think of, or that you possibly may have been undermining at one point, or what have you. Just go ahead and tack them onto the list and keep doing that with the tools. That's what these tools are there for. And go ahead and use Keywords Everywhere to research your competition, right? See what's out, see what they're doing, see what's working for them. You can use spyfu as well. These are great tools to do this with. Go ahead and leverage these tools for your advantage. The next thing you want to do is be specific as possible, right? Try to really dial in these keywords to the point where it's clear when you have your search term as to what you're searching for, right? Every keyword should be specific, should be dialed in for the service and or the market. And if you do this correctly, every keyword should be a long tail keyword, meaning every keyword would have at least 4 or 5 words in the term, and will allow you to really dial in and specify and be specific as to what people will be searching for. Try to leave the generic, the 1 word, the 2 word, and even sometimes the 3 word terms out of your list. So try to focus really on the long tail and be super specific, because after all, these long tails are the ones that are less competitive. There are less people bidding on these words, and you'll get a bigger bang for your buck. They'll be cheaper, and you'll be dominating that keyword across your market. So it's super important to really dial it in. Don't be lazy. Don't just create generic keywords that will get you irrelevant clicks and run the ad spend through the roof. You want to really be deliberate here and be specific and use long tail keywords. Confirm that keywords mirror landing pages services. So again, once you have your landing page done, or you're using a landing page that already exists, make sure that the keywords reflect the landing page. Make sure that everything on your list is something that when the user gets to that landing page, they will commit and they will click through. They will call or fill out the form or fill out the appointment. It's important that it matches and everything stays in line. So do that by going down the list and confirming that. Analyze your keywords to keep buyer intent terms and discard research-based terms. What you want to do here is go after the keywords that are more in line with people wanting. In this case, buyer intent means actually sellers looking to sell their homes quickly. That's what buyer intent here means. This is a term that's used for across the board for Google ads, so different industries, different niches. It applies for those, but in this case, for our campaigns, it's all about the seller, the motivated sellers that will want to fill out the form, call, or do whatever you ask them to do on the landing page. And stay away from the research side. In other words, people searching to get to home improvement projects or different types of flips or funding or other things that they may be curious about and they're researching. You want to discard them and you want to focus on the buyer intent. In our case, once again, it's all about motivated sellers. All right. So once you do those 5 steps and you do them enough times, you do them in rounds, you will have a good basis for your keywords, right? You will have a solid fundamental list to go off of and be able to launch your campaign off of that. Once you have that, go ahead and derive new keyword terms from converting keywords if possible. Meaning, if you've already ran campaigns in the past, if you are working with a partner, Google Ads manager, or if for whatever reason you already have keywords or data to go off of, use that data to your advantage, right? Derive new keywords from that data, knowing that it worked, that it succeeded, and that it actually converted at one point. That's what this means. Of course, if this is your first campaign, you're not going to have data, so don't worry about this. This will come later, right? And finally, add negative keywords before and or during campaigns. This is important. You'll always be adding negative keywords as you see keywords, search terms that come in, and they convert, right? They actually turn into a conversion, into a call, into a form, or an appointment submission. That's what you want. So promote these keywords, and we'll go over these this breakdown later of how to use conversion data and how to use search terms to your advantage. But just know that if you just add negative keywords, which we'll go over as well, are keywords that you want to specify to weed certain keywords out of your campaigns and eliminate people from seeing your ads. So use these negative keywords as you have irrelevant terms coming in. Go ahead and make them negative keywords before, if you have a list already, or if you want to start off with an initial list, and then after, once the campaign is running and the search terms are coming in, you can pinpoint what's not working, what's irrelevant, and what has nothing to do with your campaign, and create negative words out of those, so that in the future, people who type in that same term or that same word will not see your ad, and you won't get charged for any ad spend and or clicks. All right, so this is keyword research and the process for your Google Ads real estate investing campaign. This is how you do it. This is a breakdown. Later, we're going to go over the other two aspects for creating your real estate campaigns, and we're going to go over specific examples, and we're going to be going over negatives, and we're going to be going search terms. We're going to really break it down, but this is strictly a conceptual video to go over the keyword research process and how you want to handle it and what you want to do. All right, hope this was useful for you guys. Like usual, please go ahead and smash the like button and like and or subscribe, and then if you have any questions, please comment below. Otherwise, look out for the next videos for this series. It's a total of 3 videos that I'll be releasing. This is just the first, so look out for those. All right, thank you guys, and see you guys next time.